Awesome.
What do you think, Devin?
All right, what's going on, Pye Nation? How is everyone out there? How is everyone? I am Devin, TCO, here with Dev Team 6. I have to meet with me to my right, your left. I have with me on my right, your left, Eric. Eric, tell everyone hello.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
Mr. CTO, and I have with me on my left and your right, Bill, CEO. Bill, tell everyone hello.
Hello, everyone.
Awesome. So we're going to get rocking and rolling. As you know, today is our AMA. Today is Tuesday, Terrific Tuesday, as I like to call it. Some awesome things happening. Let's see. Let's jump right in. Let's see. First things first, as you guys know, we have moved the AMAs to Tuesday now. So if you are watching, of course, you already know that we have moved those to Tuesday instead of Wednesday. So we'll be doing these Tuesdays at 5 p.m. And as you all know, we did make a little transition into the formatting of our AMAs with 2 video, 2 voice AMAs per month. So just wanted to go into that, and I will bring up Trevor. Trevor,
Oh, yes.
you are welcome here, sir.
Trevor, you're on, buddy.
Oh, Trevor's going to stand right here? Okay.
Apparently.
Eric's always the first willing, and then he leaves too, and then he makes it so uneven. I hate when they do that. Okay.
You could leave too, and
It's
I could just
fine.
be distant
You know,
already.
I never leave.
Good afternoon, guys. Happy to be here. All right, we have winners for the week right now. Pioneers of the week. Starting off, we have Ruben. Ruben, thank you very much, sir. Coming at it strong. Second winner for Pioneer of the Week is going to be Wooden Saucer. Thank you, Wooden Saucer, so much.
Wooden saucer, huh? Wooden saucer.
Then the last Pioneer of the Week is going to be Jag. Jag, thank you very much. Appreciate it much. Alrighty then, Moderator of the Week. Due to nominations, this individual won. Harrison, thank you so much for doing what you do. Appreciate ya. And then the Pie Day Friday winners from last week
Pie Day Friday
are as follows. Henrique, congratulations, sir. Crazy votes right there. Second winner for Pie Day Friday is Marco. Marco, thank you much.
Wait, let me guess on the last one. Let me just take a wild guess. G-Fam.
Yes, GFAM has once again won Pie Day Friday because of the lack of competition. You can't beat him. He puts out so much. It's overwhelming. So GFAM, thank you once again, and I'll step off the screen. I'll see you guys soon.
Awesome. Well, awesome stuff there for our Pioneers of the Week, Miles of the Week, as well as our Pie Day Fridays. As you guys know, we have those things that go on Friday with Twitter and the hashtags and everything. So I will welcome back so kindly and so gladly our CEO and CTO here. So, they can come back any minute now, or they can just take their precious time. Either way, it's fine. But how's the community doing out there? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's, doing well in their personal lives. Everyone's staying safe. Everyone is, continuing to, do their part in the community out there, continuing to share, continuing to educate, and continuing to keep pushing. So, you guys ready to come back today or tomorrow? Next week?
Oh, we're back.
Oh, nice. Welcome.
We never went away, Devin.
Yeah, you guys are
We've
always
been
in
here the whole time.
We never left.
Always in hibernation. There's only one person that actually works around here, so.
Yeah, we should
that's
bring Ebony up.
Cryptic, you want to come up?
All right, awesome. Well, let's jump right in. Let's jump right into these questions. As you guys know, we have that pre-submission question form that I know Trevor puts out to the community. Make sure you guys are submitting those questions. You can submit any time of day, and they'll be answered on the next AMA. So if we receive questions today, they'll be answered next week, and so on and so forth. So awesome. Let's jump right in. Question number 1.
All right. Any
All right.
future plans? I'll take the tech portion.
You can have the top portion.
What a deal. Any future plans to release simplex-powered debit cards for Pi? Many tokens are doing this, and it can lead to more adoption. At this point, we have not gone down that route to push for debit cards for Pi. It's definitely something that we can talk about and think of the positives and negatives for doing that. But at this point, it is not on the roadmap, no. Since Doge X is a mask over Pi swap, please explain how and what Pi would benefit from Doge X transactions. So Doge X is not a mask over Pi swap. Doge X is its own platform and its own swap. It is not a mask over Pi swap. So hopefully that will clear things up. Not sure how that got miscommunicated, but we'll ask Devin about it later. When can we expect our first B&B Reflections payout from Pi? Would it be 15 days from the launch of tech, or 30 days from the launch of tech, or a set date every month? So as far as the B&B Reflections go, we are going to have a set date on each month where B&B Reflections. So it will be a set day every month, and it will start the month following there's income, following the month prior that has income that will be put into that B&B pool. So more info will come out on that as soon as we get Pi swap up and active, and some other things, and we start to get a B&B pool. Make sure everyone understands how that works. We'll have clear ways and instructions on the website and how to do that. And you'll do it right on the site itself. So
yeah, educational piece. Yeah,
it'll be easy. We'll make it easy. Piece of cake.
easy as pie.
Will Pi swap and Pi charts be rolled out in 30 days? Yes, that is the plan, to roll out both Pi swap and Pi charts within the next 30 days. Pi charts, actually, we do have a date to roll Pi charts out, and that's going to be Monday. So Pi charts, we will roll beta out on Monday, and everyone will be able to take a look at that and hopefully use that instead of some of the other ones that are out there. I think you're going to like it. So it's...
Would that be Monday the 11th?
Monday the 11th.
What is today?
Today's the
The
5th.
5th? That would be Monday, the 11th of
Monday the
October.
11th.
5 plus
Yeah.
6.
You got it. So
11.
it will go out, be coming out this next Monday. And that is Arizona Monday, in case you're 15 hours ahead of us or something. So, but it will be Monday that it'll go out. So we're all looking forward to that. As I understand, there will be an option. I'm pretty sure they mean stake
yeah.
to stake Pi. If the Pi is staked, will we still receive B&B once a month, or that stake amount does not count? And that's a great question, actually, because when you stake a token, you're actually sending that token to a smart contract to keep hold of it and handle your reflections from the staking pool on that. So it is something that is our goal, to be able to do that very thing, and we're talking through different ways to do that. But as staking platform comes out and gets closer, we'll have a full write-up on that and tell the community exactly how that's going to work. And then you can choose what's best for you as far as reflections go.
Yeah, and we are looking into a couple different options on how to either make it work where you can stake and still earn your BNB, or if that isn't the case, can we reserve your BNB for some reason and still be able to, as long as you're staking, still be able to send it to your wallet as well. So we're working on the logistics of it, and we should have that shortly. As soon as we get that, we'll roll something out to you.
What's up?
That's what I was thinking. We'll cover it later. No
Okay.
worries. Yeah.
All right, yeah, it definitely is I can't read that. So it definitely is our idea and our thought to make sure everyone can participate in the BNB reflections. If there's an option to stake Pye, I think it would be good to have some reward in the first week after PieSwap goes online. For example, if people stake Pye till 7 days from release of PieSwap, they will get some % more as reward. I think that will influence people to switch to PieSwap. If that is acceptable by you. Not being greedy, just looking how to attract more people to switch to PieSwap. I think PieSwap itself is going to have its own attraction to tokens, and that's going to be in some of the magic in the back end on that.
But that is a good one to look at, and we'll definitely consider that as well as a good idea and something that we could consider applying as well.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. We'll talk through that and come up with something that works for everybody on that. Have projections been done for BNB payouts? If, for example, PieSwap has PancakeSwap volume, how much monthly BNB would a 100 billion owner expect? Many thanks. Let you handle that one, Bill.
Well, we have not run the numbers for a specific set, like 100 billion, 200 billion, a trillion, etc. We seem to get this question, or this question seems to come up. So what we will do is we will run some scenarios based on volume. Obviously, PancakeSwap's volume is, anywhere from 1.5 billion to 800 million in a day. It just depends on the day for PancakeSwap. Some days it's been higher than that number. So what we'll do is we'll actually run just simulated numbers so we can get some idea. Obviously, it'll be in a roundabout estimated number, but we'll start to, when we get PieSwap ready to launch, we will go through those things even just prior to launching it. And then we'll be able to give you guys some better direction on the number of Pye held for what to expect if these numbers are reached based on volume. So it won't be a specific number of, just, well, if we hit PancakeSwap's number, we're going to get this. We're going to do it from, hey, if we hit 50 million in volume in a day, or it hits 100 million in volume a day, or 200, 300, 500, all the way up the chain to the 2 billion mark, then you guys can get an idea based on the actual volume that's happening, kind of what to expect as we go along. But, we certainly plan to market the heck out of PieSwap and market the heck out of Pie Charts. And we certainly do expect that there will be people that will adopt. We do also expect that the token project side for new tokens and new launches, due to its partner in Moonforce. Sorry,
Moonforce?
I don't know why I want to call it Moonpad. Moonforce. Partnering with Moonforce, it's going to definitely have PieSwap pushing out tokens. Mm-hmm. We actually have already been inquired through
a lot
for Moonforce, as well as many token projects that are looking at launching even before we launch Moonforce, as well as a bunch of them that want to partner with Moonforce for after launch and really be some of the first token projects that go live on Moonforce outside of itself. Mm-hmm. And then obviously those tokens go straight into PieSwap as a staking pool and will be traded on those platforms. So we feel very confident based on all the pieces of the puzzle, the tech itself, the actual mechanism that is built into the router, which is going to be unique to PieSwap. We're very confident in how this works out. And we do, besides just marketing it, we will do a very good job of really truly breaking down why Pye Swap is so unique, what makes it so different, and why, in terms of real numbers, why is it so much healthier for token projects as well as the holders themselves going forward if there is going to be an automatic liquidity pool that they're going to be swapping through. You're going to want it to be through Pye Swap. So very excited about that. But when it comes to these projections and things of that nature, that will be something that, as we're having these Pye Swap launch videos that we will do some launch videos. We will do videos dedicated to Pye Swap when it gets ready to go live. Those videos are going to be either live videos similar to an AMA format, or we may actually pre-record those so that you guys can continuously watch them at your leisure. The goal there would be for us to truly walk you through the nuts and the bolts of Pye Swap. And the reason why is because it truly will define, it will give everybody a true understanding as to the nuts and bolts and how the changes that have been made underneath the hood, so to speak, are truly going to change how these token projects are able to be healthy. And what I mean by healthy, it has a lot to do with the swapping mechanisms. It has a lot to do with, so many buys before a swap, so many sells before a swap, et cetera, et cetera. And those are things that in detail, did I pull a Devin?
You did.
I pulled a Devin.
Did you?
I'm sorry.
Devin hasn't been using it that much.
We'll call it on and on and on. But
On and on.
Did you pull an et cetera?
I did.
Et cetera, et
I
cetera, et
did.
cetera.
I feel bad. Devin is copywritten. He's trademarked that
You
whole.
have to pay him.
Yeah, he's got it copywritten. So we're just gonna have to figure that out later.
A billion
Devin.
pie per.
A billion pie. So the last question. Do you want to take the last question on tech?
Are tokens and coins able to set a standard slippage percentage to get an instant transaction? So of course, transactions are dependent on how much time it takes to generate a new block in the chain. So transactions are very chain specific. So no, there's no magic number to get an instant transaction.
Okay. So contract. The next questions we have here. Will holders who do not migrate for a time, such as those who have locked wallets, still accrue BNB reflections after Pye Swap launches?
I still want to know who's got locked wallets.
I'm not entirely sure.
If you've got a locked wallet, we need to talk.
Then what we would highly recommend, the goal is obviously for everybody to participate. And we don't ever want anybody on this journey with us to feel like they've been left out for whatever reason or another. And believe it or not, there's no intention for that to happen with this scenario. If you've locked your wallet for whatever reason, accruing BNB reflections, we can get very creative to do that. We did talk a little bit about the BNB reflections, whether they become automated at some point or we don't automate and we still have them collected by the actual wallet. If that's the case, and we can get creative for some people based on how things are set in terms of their situation, we will, because we do realize that the transition itself is unique and it's not an everyday thing. So we definitely want to accommodate and foster the correct way of handling it for everybody, so that everybody feels that they're wholly taken care of and fully in the same place that they should be in the end. So the next question is, what is the plan for the burn wallet in V2? Leave it in V1 because the total amount is reduced and the reflection to the holder increases a lot. Are they talking about V1, V2 Pye, I'm assuming?
Well, yeah, this is our Pye here.
Yeah.
But I don't get the question. So the burn wallet is just a wallet. It doesn't have to do with the version of Pancake Swap.
No,
pools.
my guess, and this is my guess based on what I'm hearing here, is that they're wondering what happens when we transition to the new Pye, to the burn wallet. Is that what you're gathering? Because that's the only thing
that's the only thing that I can see. But the burn wallet is just the burn wallet.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
burn 0.00000.
Yeah, dead.
Yeah, anybody who asked that question, feel free to throw it in the chat because I
don't think
feel
we're
like it's
understanding it.
I feel like it's an important question, but for however reason, I think a lot of the V1s, V2s, and all the questions the way this was asked, it could be many things. It could be everything from staking pools to the liquidity pools on PancakeSwap. So please ask the question again, but give us a little bit more detail to the question so we can get a better understanding. Number 3, I think after PyTech is launched, the 7.0 price will cause the problem of listing and attract those investors like Uni or PCS. Those zeros have to kill from V1 to V2, in my opinion.
Let's kill them.
100% agree if that's the answer you're asking for. But we do actually, believe it or not, in the plan that we have for transition. Do you remember what day we were planning to try to get the transition information detailed out to everybody?
I don't remember.
I believe it was the 15th or the 16th or something. It was by next week we wanted to roll out some more information on the transition. So you'll get more information on transition. I think when you see the transition, you see the nuts and bolts behind how it's going to take place, I think it will scream to all Pi holders a lot better in more detail as to why as we transition the new version of Pi will be attractive to investors and to people that are looking to participate in the project like Pi. And you'll see as we do that and roll out the information kind of exactly how it will work. Well, the Pi migration is in motion. Will the new Pi token have an official website with a mission statement? Yes and yes. The new site will actually launch prior to us doing the transition, and then the mission statement will be on the new website. We definitely will make sure that there is a mission statement on there.
Absolutely.
Why is the total supply for Pi still 1 quadrillion, and how is it going to attract new investors when it can't be fixed? Again, transition information will be coming. You will understand everything in complete information of what's going on with the transition. So you'll understand how the supply works. You'll understand how the token will be handled moving forward. And then that might give you a little bit more detail, but we'll make sure we get that information out next week for you. Last AMA was mentioned, November will be a good month in terms of Pi. So can we expect marketing in October? Is that because of the migration to V2? So marketing will start as soon as charts and Pi Swap are launched. The marketing is really to attract people onto the platforms, engage them with the platforms. We will do more token marketing once the new token is live. The reason for that is because getting people involved in the project is very important. Showing an adoption and proof of concept, I think, is our first step. And our goal is to get as many people involved in the platforms. So when we do go market the project to more investors or holders or all of these various different crypto platforms that have people looking for another project, we will have proof of concept and something they can see live, working and actually functioning. So great news is the 11th on Pi charts will be dropped on October 11th. Very excited to see that happen. And it is a drop dead date, just so you're familiar with that. It is not we're going to delay again and something happened or whatever. We will make sure it will be ready for the 11th. That will be a absolute date for us to get that live and in people's hands for the first time. And shortly, soon after, our goal is within a couple weeks after that to definitely get Pi Swap out there. Pi Swap, very good progress has been made. Already been looking at contracts and the smart contracts behind it, testing, double checking stuff, making sure everything's good to go. But we feel very good about and very confident about that. Next thing, can we get an update on Pye NFTs that were supposed to be released in September? Pye NFTs are being worked on. We do have, we might actually have the NFT contract ready for the minting process of those NFTs, as well as a new version of Pye, the website, will actually be releasing the NFT marketplace on Pye website shortly after, and then the minter for the new NFT program, or I'm sorry, new NFT series will actually be also released here shortly. So more information on that is coming. We're definitely making sure they're all original. Those of you that understand PFP, these are obviously profile pics, but they're all of different pies, and they all have some sort of relevance with traits to the project itself and things that we're doing with it. And our goal also is within the project, the NFT side, to have benefits for the holders of the NFTs as well. To be able to give those holders benefits, even some special access and some special things that they'll be able to do on the different Pye platforms, because that will give them a bigger leg up, even besides just being a holder. If you also carry or hold or bought or purchased some of the Pye NFTs, you'll also be able to utilize those for future value for yourself as well. Guys, I have a question. I hope I can phrase it properly. So what will drive the price of Pye in the future? Would it be the introduction of tech like Pye charts, Pye swap, etc.? How will the tech, how the tech uses Pye to increase volume? Or would it be through the FOMO buys that revolve around Pye paying out reflections and let's join the passive income ride? I guess my question is, would tech alone be enough to boost prices, or would you need new investors to take this to the skies? So that's a great question, and it's very loaded with multiple different angles. And I think that every angle you've mentioned is a contributor to the bigger picture that you're trying to accomplish. As a project, our goal is to obviously generate mass adoption. Our goal is also to attract the non-crypto users, the people that have not already been engaged or deeply engaged in crypto like most of the people that are most likely on this AMA. As we go down that road, our goal is to market the project ecosystem. As each market, as well as each platform, as well as each piece of the pie, no pun intended, actually is released and the ecosystem becomes more like a whole pie, we will then utilize the opportunity to take the concept and the mass adoption growth within the system to be able to build the awareness within the crypto space. When I say crypto space, I'm talking more about the people who engage with the different projects, the people that are looking for something to be a part of that is going to be able to drive future value. How is BNB reflection going to take place? Is it someone who's holding Pye for a long period of time, or someone just chipping in to buy at a very lower cost? So the way that they'll work is in the month of which the BNB is being reflected for, that is relevant to that month, the BNB will be calculated total for the percentage of BNB that goes into the reflection piece, and then of that percentage of BNB, there will also be a proratia that will take place. So you can't just come in on the 31st or 30th day of the month, buy a trillion Pye or 10 trillion Pye or 2 trillion Pye, and then be owed the weight of which that is owed based upon the total tokens in circulation or total token supply. What we will be building into this is some sort of logic algorithm.
Walk through it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the logic and the for getting the BNB reflections, it will take your average holdings for every day in the month. So if you've got and you have to hold for more than 50% of the month itself. So in a 30-day month, you have to hold for 15 days or longer. You have to actually have Pye in your possession. then what we do is we will cycle through every day at 11:59 p.m. Pacific Standard Time and see what amount you have in your wallet on those days. So if you've held for 15 days and you've held, X number of tokens, we'll spread that out over every day on the 30 days, and you'll actually get paid on basically half those, because your average daily holding over 30 days would be X amount based upon your total amount that you hold.
Good answer.
Well, let's see if they understand.
All right, the last question on here, actually it says, not a question, I think you are an amazing team and thanks for all your effort. Thank you very much. We appreciate the kind words. I do have some additional ones that Farron has handed to me. She is making sure she's all over it for you guys in the community. She cares very deeply about the people in the chat room right now, so she is taking care of you. Mods asking, how does DogeX benefit Pye holders? So let me help you out. When we first launched DogeX, it will not necessarily have its integration of anything to do with PieSwap in the beginning. Our goal is once PieSwap is fully launched and we've got pools and we've got liquidity and various tokens trading, those pools and liquidity will be added later into DogeX as a second or third default. So if there is no liquidity pool on DogeX for a specific token like Pye, or there may be a pool, a farming pool or something that is listed on DogeX that is actually the farming pool from PieSwap. So a lot of that is what we're intending to do in order to integrate the two and bring them into the fold so that those pieces of the puzzle can actually be a integration and benefit to the volume. I'll answer that in a question, Trev. What was the question again?
The same one.
I'll get to it. What? Show me your little thing there. What did you have? What confirmation that? Okay, that's fine. And then the other question is, what part of the profits is Pye holders going to get from DogeX? The profits are coming from the integration piece. So there will be volume that is driven by integrating that into DogeX. Think of it as an additional channel for various people to engage with the swapping mechanisms that PieSwap is actually powering. We will be going down this road in the integration phase for DogeX. The idea is to be able to build an additional revenue stream through the volume that comes from the engagement on DogeX, which then ends up actually in the core numbers on PieSwap. So I hope that helps, and obviously you know that PieSwap reflects to the BNB, to the Pye holders, which is a huge benefit. It's an additional channel, it's additional eyes, additional awareness, additional ways for people to interact with PieSwap powered technology is essentially what's going to happen. What's the price of ADA that you predict in 2025? That's great. Price predictions are definitely not something that we are necessarily in the business of because we don't give financial advice to people. But I do believe that ADA has an amazing product. The blockchain is very well built, and there is a tremendous amount of future with smart contracts and additional pieces and features and functions that they are planning to do on their roadmap. So I definitely think it will evolve. And I think there's great potential for adoption at a greater scale than we're at today. I hope that helps. CertIC audit update. So CertIC, I know we're talking about for the new Pye contract. There will be we will go down that road for CertIC. We do feel the genuine need for a CertIC level audit, especially for some of the investors or holders or people looking at the project. It seems to be the hot button for everybody right now is CertIC. So we will definitely be going down that road. Once we've been through the transition process, we will then bring that to the table with some more information for everybody. But we will definitely be in contact with them before the minting phase to make sure if there's anything that they want changed, we can
Absolutely.
certainly change that before we mint it, because if anybody understands blockchain that's on this AMA, you understand that once it's minted, it's very hard to reverse. So you really can't reverse it unless it's built in as a control in the contract. Will the burn wallets in V2 have the same amount of burn tokens? Amen. That's the question. I think that's the question that was from earlier.
Has to be.
The burn one? Yes, it will have the same weight percentage that is already burnt will be the same percentage that will be burnt in transition. So there won't be a difference in the percentage of burnt tokens in the end. We will roll out more information so everybody can get details, everybody's answers. I'd say, I always like to say 90% of the answers will be already in the information that people are looking for. And then obviously we'll host an additional AMA after the fact and get you guys additional information and answer any questions that you have, because we know that they will exist. So October 11th,
Sounds good to me.
big day for Pye.
You bet.
Absolutely. Anything else?
No, I think that's, we appreciate you guys being here. Obviously, you know that. You know it's been a long road. We know that there seems to be, a lot of people that are obviously out there in anticipation for what's coming, and we're in anticipation as well.
Even
Like,
more so.
we can't wait to get these things out. We can't wait to get this stuff done. It has been a long road. Crypto is very, it's the platforms you engage with to get technology built within crypto. So for charts, there is data that needs to be incorporated, integrated into the back end of the charts platform. It's not always as easy to connect all those dots, and even when you do connect them, it's very janky the way that a lot of the technology is built from the sources that you utilize to be able to produce some of these things. And everybody seems to go, well, hey, somebody can create a charts, clone in a week or two. Yeah, you could, but ours is original. Ours is
You bet.
an original build of a charts. It is not a Dex Tools clone. It's not anybody can go just grab somebody and say, hey, let's just fork this and create a little platform clone, and in 3-4 weeks they connect all the dots and throw it back up. Why do the dots all connect right away? Because it's already been done. Somebody's already done it. So they didn't really have to do much work to figure it out. That's why it's taken us a lot longer than expected to, quite frankly, get a lot of this stuff done, because it's almost like trying to figure out this huge formula that how every little inch connects. There's no instruction manual necessarily for some of these APIs and some of these different pieces that get connected into the back end of the charts side. When charts. But we have one. So we are taking the right steps. We're moving in the direction of getting things out. And I can't wait to have just a massive party when we release Pye Swap. That's going to be fun. Yeah, Doge X swaps only Doge tokens. Please say this. Yes, it does. It is not a full-blown swap. They won't be preloaded with all these different tokens. A lot of those tokens will not have a LP coming from the Doge X side. It'll actually be most likely integrated in from Pye Swap side, but there may be a chance that it could come from, if there's nothing on Pye Swap, it could come from Pancake Swap. So we will be utilizing routers based on which ones are available. If there is liquidity available, it will go through pretty much in that order.
Sounds good. Anything
Sounds
else,
good.
gentlemen? Awesome. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in to our AMA on Tuesday. Please tune in next Tuesday, October 12th. As you all know, as we've said, on Monday will be the release of Beta with Charts. So very exciting. Monday, our time, Pacific Standard Time. Could be 9 a.m., could be 9 p.m., but it will happen on Monday. So just make sure you guys stay tuned in for that. Very excited, as well as all the other things we have coming here in the coming weeks. Appreciate it. We thank you so much. Stay safe, and we'll see you all soon. Take care.